Shakespeare's most tragic moments and as most comic ones. We've created the catalog, we've massaged it a little bit so you can click on a painting and then go straight to it or read the scene. There's an about page for those intellectually curious who want to know more about Boydell and its history and why he started it and why it failed and what Jane Austen's interests in Shakespeare might be. So there's a whole little essay there. And all this is free, by the way. This is an open sourced resource. So you just go to What Jane Saw, you Google it, and voila. Okay, but let's get a sense of what the evidence was that as a scholar I was able to retrieve to be able, with a team of students and staff at Liberal Arts Instructional Technology Services at the University of Texas, to be able to reconstruct that. This is the only surviving picture of the interior of that museum. So we have a few surviving paintings, though not all. I'll tell you about that in a second. But this is the only picture we have, a nice little watercolor by Wheatley that is about the size of an 8 by 11 sheet of paper. From that, we knew the walls were blue. I was very excited about that. And you can also see already the sort of tight hang. The curatorial hang of the show is quite concentrated to be able to get all those pictures on the walls. 52 Pall Mall, it's a building that no longer exists, that purpose-built building. That was to be the first Shakespeare museum. And the reason for these two reconstructions, by the way, is the historical coincidence that they occurred in the same building. So by the time we finished the 1813 Reynolds show, and I was preparing for Will and Jane and discovered that the first museum dedicated to Shakespeare that Jane Austen might have seen was actually in the same building that I had already reconstructed for the Reynolds show. It seemed silly not to take down the Reynolds paintings, as it were, digitally, and rehang the show for the Shakespeare Museum. It was easier to say than it actually was. Still took a couple of years. This is the address. So again, the reason this is a digital project is not because I was keen to use digital tools, but because there was no way to do this live, even if I'd had all the insurance. The paintings were lost, the building was destroyed. There's no way to do this except through some sort of digital virtual reality. So this is what our tool looks like to reconstruct that.